What's happening, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Ashton, what's happening? There it is. Bobby's he's running a little behind tonight, guys. Sorry about that. What's everybody up to? What's up, Hunter, Arc Vision, Ashton, Victor, Noons. Craig Bevan is the first one to get in here tonight. I can't see. Let's see. I'm not. Michael Roz is in the house. What? Hey, Smiley. Ashton said he's in his room watching this stuff. Yeah, Victor, I see you guys talking about the Jets and Jet Jam in Phoenix or whatever. That's a little too far for us, man, but I'd love to do something like that. The Arizona Electric Festival. Jet Rally in Phoenix, excuse me. Shoemaker's in the house. Lionel, what's happening? What's up, Facebook user? I don't know who it is. What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Did you see the videos we put up of the bison? That's a new one in the house. Got a couple videos of that going up. Yeah.
Boom!
There he is.
Oh man, better late than never, Jeff.
Man, I was wondering if you were coming or not.
Dude, it's been one of them days, man.
You did have a bad afternoon, I understand.
I had a bad afternoon, guys. Let's talk about it. So, welcome to the show, by the way, guys. If you're just tuning in, I'm Rcplanereviewer, also known as Bobby. There is Jeff to my right. And the cool hat. I like that hat, man. It's kind of cool. I like that. You look good, man. Looking sharp.
Matches. The blue on the blue.
Match. Hey, look, I got the green on the green.
Hey, you're green on green, yeah.
Yeah,
matches.
See, color coordinating over here. But no, guys, man. You know what, Jeff? We'll just start it off proper, dude. We'll just start it off proper. Here you go.
The moral of that story is never rush when you're trying to fly airplanes. And we all know that, and that's the sickening part of it all.
This happens to the best of us, though.
It does. It does. It absolutely does. So, hey, it is what it is, man. You live, you learn, and you pick up foam from the field. And don't leave trash behind. So, there you have it. Dude.
Hey, man. You're laughing about it now, but you were pretty upset earlier.
Hey, dude, I wasn't upset. I was pissed. And it was one of those stupid things, man. You rush trying to get out to the field, you know better. That's the problem. Is I knew better, and I didn't do the pre-flight, man. Plain and simple. It's your own fault. But you know what? What really makes me upset, Jeff, is not that I crashed the airplane. It's that there's no parts available, dude. So I'm sitting with a tore up airplane and can't get a fuselage. You know what I mean? Like normally when you crash something, you just run out and you're like, whatever, I'll go buy another fuselage. I can't even get another fuselage. So
that's unfortunate too, man, because that was a good flying plane.
Yeah, we were going to do the maiden on it, and it is what it is. What's going on? Enrique Howard, Ashton in here, ARG Vision.
Craig Bevan was the first one in here.
Oh, was he? Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
We got Shoemakers in there. Of course, we got Michael Raj. Hunter, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? We got quite a few new people in here, I see. But Yeah, Jeff. You know, like you said, it's a part of the hobby. It's a part of the hobby I don't like. It's a part of the hobby that I don't care for.
Right.
But dude, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? You know?
Hey man, you see me put in the Rafale. You recorded that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's just the biggest thing is, dude. I hate when the super simple stuff that could be, you know,
avoided. Yep.
avoided, man. That was completely avoidable. But I was rushing, trying to get out there. So, man, I made a promise to myself today. I'm like, I'm just not gonna rush. Plain and simple.
Yeah, you
And
were
is
on that
that,
time crunch.
dude? I was on a time crunch, man, trying to get to the gym, dude. Wasn't thinking clearly, you know. But oftentimes the things that make you so upset are the good. You know, you need to see those things over and over and over so you can learn from it. So why don't we learn?
Yep. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to see what he's taking off. His takeoff speed is. Got the radar gun handy.
And that sound all official, Jeff.
Yeah.
Full throttle. Here we go. And rotate.
44 miles.
Oh, no. What happened?
We know what happened. So here's the moral of that story, guys. Do your pre-flight checks and make sure your ailerons are going in the right direction. And after it crashed and I was picking up the pieces out there, I went back and was like, I didn't even check the elevator. I didn't check the rudder. I didn't check the ailerons. You know, so it was complete catastrophic failure on my behalf. But dude, it is what it is. You're absolutely right, Nunes. It sucks, but hey, it's all good because really it's fixable. I looked at it, Jeff. I could actually glue it all back together. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be my standards, but you know that Doug, that was the FMS what's
Futura.
that? Futura version 2. What's going on, Mickey BRC? How you doing, sir? Nice.
What's up,
Good to
Mickey
have
B?
you in here.
You see, Rodney, he crashed his P-39 today and tore it up too.
You did, dude. You did.
He said the battery just fell out of it.
You know, and like again, for you guys that missed it, that just popped on here, I crashed my airplane today, and I'll let you see it one more time.
Yep. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to see what he's taking off. His takeoff speed is. Got the radar gun handy.
And that sound all official, Jeff.
Yeah.
Full throttle. Here we go. And rotate.
44 miles.
Oh, no. What happened?
So there you go. So hopefully you guys will learn from my mistakes, and like that's what this channel is about, man. We show pretty much everything that happens in the real world because we're ready.
Look at Raj. There you go, Raj. Thank you for
Listen,
finally being on my side.
Bobby, now you know how Jeff feels. Yeah, man. I average. Let's see. I average about 4 crashes a year, but I also fly probably about, I don't know, 40, 50 different airplanes a year too. So crashing 4 out of that, I'll take those odds.
Yeah,
It's gonna
absolutely.
happen. It's gonna happen. Jeff crashed his airplane and it wasn't even his fault.
They all have expiration dates.
Yeah, man. So it is what it is. But I like that we crash because it humbles you, dude. And I'm not one that thinks I never crash anyway because I'm just probably one dumb thumbstick away from crashing every time, you know. But
according to our field owner, Bobby he's just a phenomenal flyer, and he's progressed since you first started in 2007.
Absolutely,
he told me that last week.
I'm telling you, man, I went from not knowing what I was doing to knowing what I was doing. Now I know better, and I'm making dumb mistakes. But yeah, he's right, man. And same for you, Jeff. You come along in a quick time, you know. I got you actually doing dual rates, man. So that's progress right there. I even got Jeff checking CGs a little bit, you know.
Hey, you seen me with the P-47 tonight?
He checked it with the P-47, guys. There is hope for sure. So it's working out though, man. You know, but Jeff, we had a really good week. You guys, we had a bunch of good videos come out. Jeff, why don't you talk about the Bison, man? Let's go.
So
Rodney
the Bison,
Jones.
there he is. Speaking of crashing, did that today. Yeah, we just talked about you, Rodney.
Yep.
We soon as Motion released that video of the bison, I ordered it. It sat in Illinois for 3 days for some reason, but we got it. When we do the unboxing, Wednesday.
Yeah, man, we did it Wednesday.
It was delivered Wednesday. We did the unboxing. We did the maiden Thursday, and then tonight we got a couple extra flights. Look, Bobby, I flew it after you left, man. And when it was dark,
Right.
dude, that plane looks awesome at night. So I did a comparison. I put out the Carbon Z Cessna
Right.
and the Bison side by side to do a comparison on lights. So I flew them both. It was dark, and I tell you, man, that Bison, it's a winner in the light category. I can tell you that.
Really?
Like hands down, the light, the navigation light on the rudder.
Yeah.
Dude, you can see that for miles. It's awesome.
Okay. So we basically need to do a nighttime video, just showcasing just the lights alone. Okay. Okay.
That
and
we
I
do.
got that night flyer coming too, so we're gonna get
I also flew that.
You did?
I also did the night flight of the what is that thing? The Timber X.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
and man, let me tell you, that thing, when it's pitch black outside, dude, it's awesome. It's pretty awesome.
I'm sold. You don't have to say anymore, man. I'm getting the Radian, so I know it's not nearly as cool as all the other ones, but I think maybe it'll look like a disco up there flying while we're up there. We'll see what happens. I'm excited though. It's just fun, man. This is a cool hobby because there's so much stuff going on, man. You got the night stuff coming back. They used to be big back in the day, and then now, you've got jets, you got airplanes. But the only thing is, Jeff, we didn't have any new planes drop, did we? Not today.
No, it's still September, so October's next week. So I'm sure there'll be next.
I heard some scuttlebutt. You know what scuttlebutt is? That's that's some rumors. I heard some rumors that Motion RC's got something coming out, man.
Well, they're live tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna come out tomorrow or not, but like I said, word on the street is they've got something up their sleeve, man. So we'll see what happens.
What's happening, Fly Right?
But,
BD, Bobby, we were in a hurry. Bobby was trying to get to the gym, and we were trying to get some videos in, and the ailerons, we believe, by looking back at the video, were reversed.
You know what? I'm going to go with Mickey BRC said. The radar that you had, it actually jammed my receiver.
That's what Doug said.
Yeah, Doug, yeah. I'm going to go with Doug. That's exactly what it is.
Jam the receiver, the DSB report's going to say,
It sounds so much better than me just not checking doing my pre-flight check, plain and simple.
I'm happy that I at least got it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Even though it was blurry, that wasn't my fault. That was the camera readjusting after looking at the radar gun.
It's true.
But it was spot on.
Bobby using some Navy lingo. It's true. But I'm telling you, man, it was pretty cool. And you go home, you crash, you go home and lick your wounds, and you pick up and carry on. So let's talk about it, Jeff. We did the video of the bison, guys, and we were kind of split on that one. I'm pretty sure me and Jeff are pretty split on it.
I think when it comes to after flying it at night and changing the prop,
yep,
it's not a super impressive plane, but the night flying is really cool because the lights, it's a whole nother ball game at night. And you know me with lights, Bobby, if a plane doesn't have lights, to me it doesn't look right.
Right.
And
I get it. And for me, I actually thought, it's a good flying airplane. You even agreed. It flies really, really good. And it's just not like, after flying stuff like the Carbon Z and the jets and flying 3D aircraft, you go down and switch it down to first gear and you fly the Bison, you're kind of like, okay, but that's me and Jeff's job to make sure we stay grounded and appreciate it for what it is. You know, and for what it is, it's a really good flying airplane. I would say it's on par with. Let's just be honest, Jeff. It's much better than the Draco.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's much better. It's a much better flyer than the Draco.
The landing gear is top notch. The way the suspension is also. I mean, and you bounce that thing off the ground, and the suspension works. It doesn't hurt the plane.
Yeah. And when you, I hear you over there, Zach Marshall. We'll talk about that airliner. But first, I got to do a high speed. We got to do a speed trial on. I want to see what the airliner's doing in the air. But I'm telling you, we have to, we just have to give it a fair shot. And I think we did. We honestly did. But I'll go ahead and warn you guys. That airplane is not Jeff's cup of tea. Jeff doesn't. That's not normally your speed.
You have to appreciate the aircraft itself.
Yes.
Of what the aircraft's limitations are, not what you expect it to be.
Yes. Yep.
The plane, after flying the 3D stuff and the jets, and I kind of feel like it's a little slow for me.
Oh yeah.
But for some, like Ralph is, man, I'm telling you, I made Ralph an offer. He's gonna have to take that offer, man.
And these guys don't know Ralph, but Ralph is the guy who owns the property where we fly our airplanes, and he's the president of the club.
This man normally sits back in his chair and watches people fly.
Yep.
But tonight he was right beside me, watching me fly that plane, and he told me, he said, that's more my style right there.
Yeah, it's a safe bet. It's very after I got it, Jeff and I, man, we were flying the Bison. And I was flying it and pushing it really hard, man. I come to the conclusion I like it. I like it a lot. And the only negative tendency, and it's not even negative tendency, that's not fair. The only thing I don't like about it is the same thing Jeff doesn't like about it. As soon as you cut throttle, it has a high sink rate.
Yeah, it's like dropping a brick out of an airplane, man. It just falls.
It literally will go like this. And so when you come in, you have to be a quarter throttle at least to get it down.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, you come from flying planes like the Cub and the Cessna and the T-28. Man,
Jeff, you got that
planes will glide. No, but I can.
Yeah, cue that bad boy up so we can give these people a visual aid of what we're talking about, and so they can see it. But Zach Marshall says, I'm bored with all these stolen high-wing planes. And I'm with you. I'm exactly with you, Zach. It's like, once you fly one stole plane, you really fool them all. And
you say that, Bobby, until you fly the Draco versus the Cub.
I flew the Draco versus the Cub.
I know, but I'm saying, like, they're totally different.
They're completely, totally different. Remember, we said that in the video. But I will say, I prefer the Cub over the Draco. Why? Because it's one of those airplanes, and it's a scale plane. You just have to mix in rudder in your turns. Now, I mix it into my radio, but if you're old school, you don't mix it. You just use your thumb, and you rudder turn it. So, but it was a little wonky for me, and it was wonky for a lot of people, and it was because they aren't used to using rudder, But I used to fly Telemasters back in the day, and to get that big thing to turn, you had to use nothing but rudder, So each airplane is different, is what I learned. The Bison is no exception, but it's cool, man. I mean, I like it. I think it's cool.
It's built really well. The finish is really nice.
Enrique brings up a good point. Might be the slats that contributed to the aggressive sink rate. We thought about that too, and that absolutely might be the case. We're not using the slats, but it may be just doing its job, which makes me wonder, Jeff, if we use the slats and the flaps, man, that thing's gonna stall out, right? I don't know. We have to try that out. We didn't try it.
You remember the first time I hit the flaps? You hit flaps and the slats pop up. It wanted to sink even faster, and that was with no mixing. I didn't do any mixing in the radio, but you would think that when you hit the flaps, it's going to porpoise up. But no, this plane just kept going straight down.
Right.
And it's it's trial and error. It's something, like I said, it's something you just got to play with to get it to fly like you want it to fly.
Right. And I think for me, the best flying airplane top wing airplane that I like is the Turbo Timber or the Evolution, which is the same. The Evolution Turbo Timber is a great flying airplane, man. All around flyer. Dude, there's nothing that thing can't do. And it's got crazy power on 4S.
I'd like to see that in a 2-meter wingspan, like the Carbon Cub.
I don't know why they haven't done it. I'm like, that is a perfect airplane. It's a good seller. I don't know why they haven't done it. Wing said, I prefer any airplane over the Draco. The Grand Tundra is $300 less, and it flies great. Yep. What's up, Jet Man? How you doing, buddy?
Jet Man, Tom,
he's right.
Jeff's Customs in the house.
Oh, look, Jeff's Customs in here. What's going on, buddy?
Missed you last weekend, man.
Hey, Fly Right RC, what's going on, man? Remember we ran into him at the Kinston meet.
That's right.
Very nice. Good to have you in here, by the way. And also,
yeah, I've been watching his videos.
I have too, guys. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, check his channel out. He does something that's very different than most, YouTube channels that you see that are covering airplanes. Is he actually covers one airplane from beginning to end, and you can actually get a really good feel for that type of airplane. So check out his channel.
I need some tissue though, Bobby. He didn't follow me when I was flying. No, I'm joking.
You're funny. Draco is what it is, a relaxing airplane. Bingo. And that's exactly what this Bison is. It's a very relaxing Sunday flyer. Like, you want something that you can fly that will giddy up and, get going. That airplane actually will do pretty good.
I have to say the Bison takes off faster than the Draco.
It does take off faster than the Draco. And, Jeff, the Bison, you can hang that thing from the prop. We were blown away.
We did it today. I got the video queued up.
Let's see it. Let's take a look at the video. Let's let these guys see it. And we let you guys be the boss. Hey, see what we're saying. We're not kidding. All right. Here we go.
That looks really good. With the CG. Like and subscribe. There we go. That'll be pretty good.
The tail wheel's a little tight. I need to loosen it up so it'll turn easier.
Nice. Risky business. That looks nice.
To be honest, it's a really good flying airplane. It's a very safe bet.
How's it handle?
It's a good looking plane in the air. I want to see the landing gear drop.
All right. Jeff tested out the landing gear too. This was part 2. We did part 3 today.
Oh, that won't it.
You just got to get him down.
That was when I was trying to do flaps. Oh, there it goes.
So look at the sink rate, guys. You'll see.
It looks really stable.
You have to come in under power.
Wow.
And you can see those are functional shots, guys. Those things are extremely functional.
Tested them out. They work. It works.
But I can't get that thing to land smooth. I landed the smoothest I've landed tonight, Bobby.
Right.
Oh, that looks so nice.
Man, I think it was awesome. Honestly.
Nice.
And we both know that you must
the landing gear are definitely working.
Or it will drop quickly.
Pretty nice.
We got Bobby on the sticks now.
Yeah.
Without further ado, you ready?
Let's get it Bobby said it's going to be a scale takeoff and watch it.
You're brave soul for letting me get on this airplane.
Bobby was like, whoa!
Nose heavy when I flew it, but I think we got the CG right.
Yep, we tweaked the CG.
Jeff doesn't have any dual rates.
Slide it back.
He has no rates.
I had the battery too far forward.
Yep. All right, man. I don't think we need that much runway.
Popped right up.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do a nice scale takeoff.
Yeah, well, I tried to do a stole takeoff, but you know how that worked.
That's pretty cool, though.
Like and subscribe. Good gosh, man. I think that. Okay.
That was me filling out the I had no clue.
There's no rates that Jeff flies with. Did you see that?
No rate, yep.
We had it tonight, guys. We were We were
yeah, we were
knife edging with it. I mean, we knife edged all the way around our field with it.
Yeah. And you know, we had a good time. I thought we had a great time, Jeff.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Hey, let's take a look at some of the questions. Alpine RC says the leading edge slats are supposed to create lift, right? That's a very good question. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't have a lot of experience with slats. That's something that I'm gonna let you gurus in the building, answer, because, hey, man, we're all learning this stuff here together. This is the first airplane I've ever flown that had slats, functional slats at that. So, it's pretty cool. It's very, very cool. But, hey, Jeff, check a look at your phone, by the way. Let's see. What is going on? Let's see. Jetman says, I have the Night Timber. I like it. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's just a pretty cool flying airplane. And look, we did part 3 tonight. And if you're on the fence and thinking about buying the airplane, don't buy it yet until you watch part 3. Wouldn't you say that's fair, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely. Tonight was a lot of fun because, like I said, we were able to throw it around, got a little more comfortable with it, and I think that's what made the owner of the field be like, man, that's my style right there. I mean, literally, I knife edged it, took it off, rolled it over a couple times, and then we knife edged all the way around. One solid knife edge all completely around the field.
So Biddy Tennessee said, yes, they create lift, the slats, that is. What they actually do is it changes the camber of the wing, and that's true. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, check out Truth Still Matters. Read that. Do you have any pointers on how to land the E-Flight Viper 90? How would you compare this to the Avanti?
By the way, Jeff, you should keep that video up there on the speed trial on that one. So, any pointers on how to land the E-Flight Viper 90? I'll be honest with you, man. It's a very sweet flying airplane. It's very stable. It's one of those you can go down a couple of clicks above throttle, and you just point it down, and you make sure you're nice and level. When you come in, you want to come in under power. It doesn't take very much to keep it flying at low speeds, but it will stall on you if you turn left or right. So, you definitely want to be probably 3 clicks above idle, and when you come in, you want to come down on your rears first, just a slight angle. It doesn't have to be aggressive like your high alpha, but you'll come in, let the rears come down first, and then it comes in. It's a very uneventful flying airplane. I'd say it's a very safe flying airplane too. It would be a good second and third EDF jet if honestly, I think. Jeff, what do you think?
I love the way it flies. I was against the sport jets from when I first started.
I converted him.
He converted me because I picked up an Avanti. The Viper is a smooth flying plane.
Now, the Avanti is a different airplane. They're both land extremely uneventful. They're very easy to land. But I will say, the Avanti is, man, that's not apples to apples, man. They're 2 different airplanes. The Avanti is sleek and fast and very agile. The Viper 90 is sleek and fast, but it doesn't have the roll rate of the Avanti. The Avanti can knife edge, and so can the 90, but the Avanti is just more nimble. It's very quick and nimble, I could say. But they both land so easy, man. The Avanti, Jeff, you landed it the other day on your first maiden flight. It lands fine.
Flew 2 batteries out of it tonight.
Yep. So it flies like anything else.
Noons, we'll see you.
Yeah, Noons. Thanks for popping in, brother. And if you want to see the video of it flying, look, we'll play it real quick. By the way, we did a speed trial of this airplane. Jeff, how fast did we get that thing?
133.
133 miles an hour. Let's go.
And see, everybody doubted, but we actually had a GPS unit installed in the Futura, not the Futura, the Vulcan.
The Vulcan.
And it was 1 mile an hour off from the radar gun. So let's see what we got.
All right, man.
We'll see what you get on takeoff.
All right. Taking off. Now, when you're doing that, you actually have to kind of get it as it's coming by you.
I'm working.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Full throttle. Coming up.
Said I got it at 45.
45 on the takeoff. That's cool.
I have lost it. That plane has got small quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think I see it.
All right. Let me just trim her out there. My gear are still down. Gear up.
It even sounds awesome.
It's definitely got a different sound.
Yeah, it sounds
versus like the Rafale or the F-16, man. I'm in love with the F-16 and the Rafale, man. To be honest with you.
I'm just gonna hold the phone in the position I think the plane's coming.
We got a video coming up soon of the fiery booty install.
Not one.
Yes. A Gooniac original.
What'd you get?
Nothing.
That's funny. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I think you're going to have to come
Yep.
pretty close.
All right. There you go. You ready?
Just don't hit me, Bobby.
Come on.
Yeah, Jeff was hiding behind me.
As far as I can throw you.
All right, here we go.
This is a bad idea, folks.
I like how you said that. As you...
Sacrificing me. I'm the sacrificial lamb. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. 112.
Jeff, I didn't realize how fast that
It's hard to tell,
was
guys, but
until
I'm trying
I saw it in the video.
Yeah.
It's really quick, man.
It's fast.
Yep.
But you know, you've got something that's just
Not
as
a
fast.
at home, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not gonna spill the beans yet, but you've got another jet that's just as fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, got a 114.
Yep.
I tell you, that plane's quick.
And it was very quick, man. I was super impressed.
Bobby's coming in for a landing.
And you guys are going to start seeing us do a lot more speed trials with some of these airplanes just to give you a different viewpoint. And we're going to do it in a way that's legitimate so you can see it for yourself like this.
Yeah. Idle means the throttle's completely down.
114 was the fastest.
There you go. You can watch how it lands right here.
Whoa,
it's very uneventful.
Easy. That's 3 landing.
As
4.
he was skipping rocks across the pond.
I was coming in hot. I didn't have my flaps down. And to be honest with you, Jeff, I was a little turned up, man, from those high-speed passes.
Take it off.
And this was the high speed, the highest 133 mile/hour speed that we got.
I believe we can hit 120.
120 is what we were betting
A
on.
little bit, buddy.
Yeah.
A little higher.
Just do a little shallow dive. Ready?
Yeah, I would say truth hurts. I would say yes. 25% throttle is plenty. Is plenty. That's exactly what you want.
116.
Some jets, you know, you can land with no power.
Right.
But for the majority of jets, you need to have some
up to 399.9 feet.
Some juice coming.
And then
Absolutely.
pull the extra 300 on me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, man. I told you, dude. It's a fast plane.
Yeah.
And we've got it on the radar gun right in front of the camera, so there's no way you can say it's not right.
Man, I'm
The
sure.
bodyguard.
Yep. Coming in. What'd you get?
120 on the dot.
120.
And that was a semi-steep angle of attack.
120.
That's some wordplay for you there.
A pretty steep dive. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it could be steeper.
I think it could too, but I'm scared.
I'm standing behind you, baby.
You ready?
I'm scared.
Here we go.
That's
the
so
perks of
funny.
being tall.
Yep. Perks of being short. Or none.
There are none.
Coming in. What'd you get?
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah, that was probably the 140 mile/hour pass right there.
So fast the radar gun couldn't even pull it up.
Get 130.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
And I said 130, so I was close.
Dude, you were close, man. You were almost on it.
This thing was moving though, fellas.
What'd you get, Jeff?
How about that 133 there, Bobby?
133 miles an hour, guys. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
blown.
So we got us a solid airplane. They were not kidding us, guys, when they said
It's hard to believe that foam can withstand abuse like that.
It blows my mind, Jeff. I think about that.
Foam. They make coolers out of it.
Yeah.
Lyndon, what's happening, man?
But you didn't have a 133-mile-an-hour cooler, did you? That man said, no, I did not.
Yeah, Michael Ryan's got it right. Hit the like button, guys. Like and subscribe,
guys.
Man. We
Thank
appreciate
you, Mike.
it.
Thank you, Mike. And also, if you like what we're doing on the channel, man, and you want to contribute, you can be like Michael Raj and Zach, and subscribe to the channel.
Me, I subscribe to the channel.
And also Jeff did. He also did. So it also helps the channel out. So me and Jeff can bring cool videos like this. And when I crash airplanes, I can actually buy fuselages and fix them, like I did the FMS. And the funny thing is too, I was going to do the speed trial on the FMS Futura.
That was why we were there. That's why I had the radar gun. 44 mile an hour to take off.
So Jeff, that probably would have been a monster of an airplane.
I got an idea.
We'll do it again. I'm getting a fuselage.
We need to put 8S on the Viper.
I think it can handle 8S.
Or 12S. Let's go big boys. Put two small 3300 6S in there.
It's very possible. Tony
Bowers.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the channel, man.
Yeah, welcome to the channel, buddy. He says he's been flying RC for 22 years. Are you going to speed test the Vulcan 70? It's funny you should ask there, sir.
We've got a video.
Boom.
There it is.
And here, I'll give you guys a sneak peek because you guys came to the channel. Boom. There you go.
Oh, you got the speed up there, Bobby.
I did. I cheated a little bit.
So believe it or not, the 70 millimeter was just as fast as the 90 millimeter.
Yep.
That shouldn't even be possible, man.
Yep. And we got video footage of that, but you're going to have to wait till tomorrow because I'm going to drop that one tomorrow, probably around 9 a.m. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and you will get notification when all the videos come out. And we have a bunch of videos in the shop. We went out today, and we did some pretty cool airplanes. And, we're all over the place, man. We do electric. Jeff, we fly gas planes. We do nitro planes. We fly stuff that probably shouldn't fly. Not only do we fly, we crash. And we're honest about it. We post it.
Look, you've crashed one.
Yeah.
I've crashed one. Then you've crashed. Look, man, you need to crash another one. So we don't need to have this continuation going.
Hey, and the good thing is, Jeff, I always say, we try to have good vibes on this channel. We do. And, this is probably the most upset you probably will see me over an airplane.
The moral of that story is never rush when you're trying to fly airplanes. And we all know that. And that's the sickening part of it all.
This happens to the best of us, though.
It does. It does. It absolutely does. So, hey, it is what it is, man. You live, you learn, and you pick up foam from the field. And don't leave trash behind. So, there you have it. Dude.
you were really upset, Bobby. I ain't never seen you mad like that.
Yeah, and I was so upset with myself because it's I didn't do the pre-flight, and it was so simple. But hey, man, you can't change things that happened in the past, you know? You just can't change things that happened in the past. All you can do is pick up and carry on, and buy more airplanes. I just freed up a spot for another airplane.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You're going to end up... Jared, did you buy my plane, man?
Hit the
Did you
like
buy
button.
my plane?
My garage.
Lee Davidson said he went out 6 flights on the all-new 4K camera and lost the SD card.
Oh, no. I saw some of those videos that you did, man. 4K looks pretty good. Tony Bowers, glad to have you. By the way, I'm going to give you guys a wrench. When you come to the channel and you interact in the chat and, just for being here, you guys get a wrench. So we're very happy. You don't have to do anything special.
Bobby, Jared Kirby bought that Corsair, didn't he? Because look, I asked him did he buy it, and he said LOL. He bought that thing.
That's funny.
No, he said he didn't buy it. Somebody bought it. He said it sold.
Let's see. Fly right. He gets a wrench. Boom. Let's see here. Tony Bowers. Boom. And it's nice to have you guys popping in here, man. We really appreciate it,
Absolutely.
We just have fun, and we try to bring you good, informative topics, and you guys can ask questions. And me and Jeff will answer everything that you guys have. And if we don't know it, guess what? We don't know everything. And we'll shoot it to the rest of the people in here because, look, we've got good, knowledgeable people in here that know much more than me and Jeff do. We just probably fly more airplanes than most people in a short amount of time. But, you know, we got a sickness, and it's called we fly RC airplanes. So there you go. Furball. Awesome, man. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you, dude. Michael Raj. Hey, look, we got LJ in here.
Hey, LJ finally come out of the camper. I mean, the woodwork.
Always good to see him, man. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
What were your thoughts on the Vulcan?
Man,
Let's talk
three
about
bills,
the
for
Vulcan.
3 bills, you can get a plane that'll go that fast. It looks really pointy, but man, that thing is sleek, dude. Like, the landing gear is not the best design, I don't think. It's like an internal spring. But, dude, what more can you ask for? I mean, the jet just scoots.
And here's the cool thing. Like, we tell you guys this because we're not getting paid by them or anything. We're not, you know, funded by any of these dudes. So, like, we're just telling you exactly the truth. So, there's no sugarcoating anything over here. If it flies good, we'll tell you.
Franco, man, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, buddy, thanks for popping in here, man. He says, my confidence as a noob to the hobby. Yeah, man, I mean, and look, this is the thing. Like, you come in, you ask questions, you get better. You don't make the mistakes that, you know, we did. You learn from our mistakes, so you don't even have to do it, you know? We've been flying for a long time, and it's like we still do silly things. Ryan Day, my Viper 90 should be here in a day or two. Do you guys prefer a single battery or double up? I fly with a single battery.
One.
And I'll tell you why. Not only does it fly excellent with one, you get really good flight times out of it. We're getting like 4 minutes out of it. And I'm like hammering on the throttle, and that's a 5,000. I normally roll with 52s.
What is that other plane we did the review on, the A4E?
The A4E, yeah.
Dude, that plane you fly for 4 minutes, and you still got 40% battery left.
The A4E blew my mind.
Like, it's nuts.
It's so efficient. That airplane is what I call it. It's a sleeper, man. It's a sleeper plane, Jeff.
Hey, Jared, I'd love to be coming to Fall Knoll. I can't make it this year, but the spring season, I'm going to make it a point to be there next year, for sure.
Lyndon Stewart said we missed his question. What was his question? Let's go back up. Sorry about that, Lyndon.
How fast is the E-Flight SU-30 twin 70? We haven't done a review on. We haven't done a speed test on that yet.
Yeah, we did the review on it, and I fly off of grass. I'll just be completely honest with you. I fly off of grass, and if you fly off of grass, it is not the airplane for grass. It is an airplane for a hard surface, a paved runway. In order for me to get it off of our runway is 600 feet, and it has from right to left, it's a 16-foot drop. Actually, Jeff, I was told it was a 20-foot drop.
20-foot drop.
It's a 20-foot drop going downhill. I upgraded the 70mm EDF units to the X-Fly. I think they're 1900 kVs. I can't remember, whatever the 70s are. I upgraded those and dropped those in there over the 1850s. And it flies faster now, but I still have to eat up about 500 feet of runway before it takes off, going downhill. So if you're flying off of grass, that is not your airplane. If you have a paved surface, that is your airplane, and it flies beautifully.
Once it's in the air, man, it's great.
It flies beautifully.
Off of grass, we had to trim the wheel pant.
Yes, we did.
Because grass would get caught up in there, and it just would create more drag.
Yeah. Jeff, if you want to key that up, he can see it for himself. But, man, I went and put 2 or 3 more flights on it Tuesday, I think.
Yep.
No, Monday. I went out Monday and put 2 flights on that airplane. And I flew it, and I was like, man, there's got to be a better way. And so there is a grass mod people are doing on that airplane, and they're stiffening up. My problem with it is the front strut is extremely, like, bouncy. It doesn't have a lot of resistance. And so when you put your battery in there, it actually puts more pressure down on the front wheel, so it makes it cant down, and it creates more drag. So it really needs to be firmer springs in there, and it needs to be a little, you know, it needs to be extended, like longer, so it changes the angle of attack to this, from this to this. So when you take off, you don't have to be so heavy on the elevator. It'll create its own lift. It's just so much easier, man. It really is. It really is.
I fly 6,000. We got 6,000 6S A-power batteries that we fly in the F-16, the 80 millimeter.
Yeah. And also, I flew a 6,000 in the Viper, by the way. It handled the weight perfectly fine. I didn't even have to change the CG at all whatsoever. So the CG in the book is dead on. But like I say, for all these jets, if you're not like Jeff, don't throw a battery in it and just fly it. Unless you're Jeff. For whatever reason, Jeff can do it, and he survives.
But I learned from my mistake with the E-flite F-18, man. We had problem after problem after problem for me not following directions and learning the CG.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But so we were talking about Lyndon Stewart's question about the SU-30. Here's the video of it, man. View it for yourself, man.
70 millimeters, and they're ready to roll. So we're going to see.
Jeff, is that the upgraded one?
Yep.
Cool. That's the upgraded EDFs. So you can see.
You see how that nose gear bounces? Let's play that back. Look at it. Watch it. Boom, boom, boom.
Bounce. Bounce. That's
And
about
that is
500
with
feet.
And we are up.
X-flies.
But once it's up, man, it's up, and it flies
Got the
extremely
fly
well.
in there.
I'd like to see that plane with some thrust
Very
vectoring.
smooth.
Dude, it can handle it.
Check that out.
You know, like the
X-Fly
look
70
at there's
millimeters.
Brian
is
Brody
going
in the
good.
house.
Brian
Jackson RC
Brody.
Aviation. What's happening?
What's going on, buddy? We ran into him over there at the Kinston
Wow,
Fly-In.
really nice.
What an awesome
Got
dude,
plenty
man.
of
Down
power.
to
We're
earth,
running at half
awesome
throttle.
guy.
That's good.
Awesome guy.
I'm glad he called us, man, because remember he
Back
told us
around
he
real
wasn't able to
smooth.
catch us live.
Yep, yep. Thanks for popping in, Brian.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, brother. Very cool.
Real smooth, like.
Hey, Jeff, you hear that
Half throttle
soundtrack?
right
You
there,
know what
boys
that's
and girls.
from? Office Space.
Real smooth.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
Dang, it feels
Coming back
good
around.
to be.
All right, let's full throttle the X-Flies and see what they're doing.
What's
There we go.
going on, Jackson RC Aviation?
That's a good flying plane, man.
More
It
power.
sounds good, especially with them X-flies in there.
It flies
Good climb.
really good. It'll fly on like, 1 or 2 clicks
Very
above
nice.
quarter throttle, man. It flies really good.
How fast would you guess? If you had to guess, what are you saying? 100 mile an hour?
It's probably about
Little sketchy
90 to
there, but
100,
there we
yeah,
go.
easily.
Yeah.
Coming around.
Easily. And with the X-Flies, I'm assuming that it's probably going to be about
Set up for a
100,
landing.
101, 102.
Hey,
That's a
but
big
look, we
plane.
got it radar gun. We'll check it out, man. Ain't
That's
no
right.
problem.
And that's
We're gonna
the
do
cool
that. We're gonna do the MiG-29.
Coming down.
What else, Bobby? We did the F-18 or the
Yeah.
F-16.
And you know what's sad today, Jeff? Look, watch how it lands. So
Nice.
let me
There
see,
we
you
go.
see how it
I'll take it.
lands.
I'll take it.
See that front landing gear
Very
again?
nice,
The
very
front
nice.
landing gear is
Come back around.
so like squishy. It's too squishy. Look at
Nice. There we go. I'll take it. I'll take it.
it. It just
Very
bounces
nice,
all over
very
the
nice.
place. So you need to
There's-
firm it up.
There's also a little
Coming.
spot right there in our field, right
Yeah.
there.
Nice.
Or a
There we
dip.
go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Very nice. Very nice.
Good, Jeff. Awesome, man. So, Lyndon, I hope that helps you out, man. I hope it helps you make a good decision on that airplane. Now you know you need to do the grass mod fort, and I think you'll be okay, man. You know?
Everybody's wanting to see Brian Brody zero. Where's it at, man? I figured he'd brought it
Yeah,
up.
dude. Brian, I can't wait to see it, dude.
I tried to sell Brian a plane at the swap meet, man. He won't have it. He won't have it.
Hey, Jeff will try to sell you anything, dude. When you come into him, he's like the guy at the swap meet that was like, "Hey, man, what you want? I got anything, everything for you."
It's,
What's up, Zach?
You know, it is what it is, man. The
I'm
price
telling
is
you.
right. Everything's got a price on it, Bobby. Everything.
Hey, I told you that. Everything I have has a price. Everything's for sale.
See, I've been trying to get that airliner from you since I first met you. Now, but now look at
Hey, so Zach asked the question, says, "Hey, Bobby, do you have a video up on the airliner?" Of course I do.
I can post
I actually
it.
have two. So
But we have made a lot of videos, Bobby.
over 300 and something videos, Jeff. Over 300 something videos. I looked at it. It's like 320.
Wow.
Tony Bauer says, I fly mostly 50cc gas planes but love EDF jets. So, Tony, you're going to like our channel because we fly gas planes and we like jets, and we bounce in between, dude. So, glad to have you on board, man. We do what we can, and we're not limited by any brand or anything like that. We fly whatever we want. We're self-funded, so we can do that. M. Shag, what is going on, buddy? Good seeing you in here. He said, back off, Jeffrey.
Man, look, I envy you, Zach, if you get that plane, because, like I said, I've been pushing for that plane.
And hey, we're going to do a speed trial on that one, too. But, guys, I'm telling you, watch the video tomorrow when I drop it on the Vulcan. We have another speed trial video, too, on the A4E. That'll blow your mind. We're not going to tell you how fast it went, but it will blow your mind. So stay tuned for that one, too.
And Zach, it's R-E-Y. R-E-Y. Not E-R-Y, R-E-Y.
Jeffrey.
Get it right. Jeffrey, not Jeffrey.
Ready.
Well, if he wants to break the syllables up, he could do it, right?
Look at
Check that out. That's cool. Look at that thing. It has no problem getting off the ground. Super scale. When the CG's right. And that's just a cool flying airplane, Jeff. And this was when I didn't have a very good camera. The camera that I had then was not HD. It was, but it was like 1080. Jeff, when that thing's flying, does it not look real?
It does, man. It looks real.
Whoa, man, that background I had kind of trippy. A little psychedelic going on there. I don't know what I was thinking, man. And the music's even, you know.
Look at that thing.
Dude, it's just a cool, it's so cool to fly.
I bet that's a 100-mile-an-hour airplane.
It is. I know it is. Camera's a little shaky there.
You're welcome, Lyndon. We appreciate you coming in and checking us out.
Absolutely, dude. Thank you, man. We really appreciate you guys popping in here, too. And we know it's late, but it's the late show. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to come out and hang out with us. You know?
Zach Marshall said we can borrow his A10 for a review. What
Which
A10?
A10?
The E-Flight?
We've got an A10. We did the E-Flight A10 already.
Yep. Jared Kirby says, so Bobby and Jeff, when are you guys having another fly-in? Unfortunately, our field doesn't host fly-ins.
They do, but not a lot.
When was the last fly-in, Bobby? 2014?
No, it was 2017, and then it rained.
Yeah.
And so it got canceled.
But me and Bobby are trying to get into as many fly-ins as we can.
Yeah. Yep. So, M. Shaq said the AL-37 is one of the coolest planes to fly. Such a unique experience. If HSD did end up releasing a 747, I'm going to have to crack and order it. Dude, that 747 is 90 millimeter times 4.
4.
Times 4. I don't know what kind of, you probably put, what, 4 6S's in that thing? Big enough to put a small kid in. Hey, Jeff, go to the landing, man. Guys, check the landing out on this thing. It is, I just love watching that thing. Oh, Jeff, that's a 100-mile-an-hour airplane.
Easily.
Yeah. Man,
Lyndon,
watching the video makes me not want to get rid of it.
Lyndon, yes, we're going to do a speed test on the SU-30.
Yes,
and
sir.
this airliner right here.
Yep. Check how it lands.
Look at Bobby coming into JFK. Oop.
Look at that. Look at that nose up. I mean, you know. It's pretty cool. I need to lay off the weights, man. Jeff, that was cool. He says, are you guys going to the Vanceboro on the 9th? I don't believe so. I don't know what I got going on the 9th.
See, the problem is a lot of people are having fly-ins with big warbirds. I personally, I've got, what, the PT-17 Stearman with the DLE-20 on it. That's the only warbird that that's a true warbird, have. I'd love to get some big warbirds, but they're not my thing.
Yeah.
We all have our types of planes that we like to fly, that we enjoy flying, and a warbird just doesn't do it for me.
I like warbirds, so you'll definitely see some. I've got a, oh, by the way, I got the Hellcat. The Hangar 9 Hellcat is back, guys. Bought a brand new one, put it together, broke the engine in. All I got to do is put the cowl on it, and you'll probably see it flying this Sunday. You might see it flying this Sunday. And pray to God that you don't see it crashing this Sunday. Jeff, was that not a spectacular crash, though, sir?
I'm glad I got it on video, buddy.
I bet you won't show these people that crash.
It was. I don't want to add salt to your wound, Bobby.
There's salt in there, man.
But
because
I mean,
eventually the salt disinfects the wound. I'm just saying. That's
dude,
how it works.
That crash was spectacular. I mean,
you have to laugh at what makes you cry, dude.
The point of impact was just awesome.
Jetman.
It literally just it looked like a true crash that you would see where the NTSB would be there investigating because it was just that bad.
I knew that LJ was going to say something. I bought the second airplane because LJ was like, dude, I really wanted to see how fast that one was going to be. So I said, don't worry, I'm going to buy another one. And I bought another one.
Zach, flying Saturday, yes.
We're flying Saturday. He says, I really got to come fly. Dude, come, man. As long as you got your AMA, that's all it's required in $10. You know?
Pull the trigger on the airliner as long as it's not the cream colored. Unless you're planning on doing the, unless you plan on doing a color scheme, deep Cal graphics or somebody like that to do.
And Jetman, I'll tell you this. For the airliner, it's a cool airplane. Just having it set up, it's just neat. And flying at very scale is awesome.
The wings are like this long, though. It blew my mind.
Yeah, it will blow your mind that the wings are like this, and it's creating all that lift. It's nuts. So, but because of the wings are this big, you better keep speed up, just like the real one in turns, or it will snap and fall out of the sky on you.
Yeah, LJ. That's about $6 at Walmart. You have to build it yourself, put it up. Well worth it.
Jerry Kirby said, guys, come up to Marion and fly with us sometimes. We fly everything, EDFs, gas, electrics, you name it. Hey.
I've been to Marion one time, and that was to get those 3 airplanes, and that was a ride, Bo.
You did 500 miles round trip. That's dedication to the hobby, folks.
But, hey, it was beautiful. I'd love to go back. So, anytime, I'd love to do it again. I don't know if I want to do it in one day, though. It's a lot of driving.
What's going on, Roosevelt Bell? He says, what's going on, guys? Coming on a little late, Jeff. I'm loving the price. Good, man.
Good deal.
Good. I'm telling you, dude, we just did part 3 today. I'll probably release it, too, tomorrow. My thing is I try not to come out with too many videos because I don't want to saturate you guys. And, gives you time to kind of think about stuff. But I'm telling you, the Bison has a lot of potential. It's just not Jeff's kind of airplane.
The first time we flew it, really, I wasn't impressed. I mean, I'm not like super blown out of the water or anything.
You can hear it in your voice in the video, just like.
But the more I fly it, Bobby, it's kind of growing on me. I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna be my favorite plane, but it's kind of growing on me. I mean, especially after, watching it knife edge around the field. That I didn't think it would do that, but it did.
Dude, not only could it knife edge, it blew my mind how well it was hovering.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
Truth still matters. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks. Yeah, of course. Jackson said, Bobby, we put a glider in the ground. The MESC burned up. Oh, Jeff. Hey, guys. Jeff did the most ingenious thing I've seen in a long time.
That's quick thinking, too, man.
Dude, I had to give it to you, man. I always give credit where it's due. So Jeff is, at the field, and we have a guy at our field named TJ.
2 guys.
Yeah, 2 guys. TJ
2
and
new
Roy.
guys that just started. That was their first day flying with us.
Well, Roy accidentally plugged up the ESC upside down, backwards.
He soldered the connector on backwards.
Oh, so it was
his fault. Yeah, he
reversed.
soldered the connector on backwards.
Oh, well, okay. So he did that, and so when he put his battery in there, we heard what, Jeff?
It popped. So he unplugged it and plugged another battery in, and it was fine. Until what, Bobby?
Until we go out there to fly the airplane. He plugs it up. He puts the airplane on the ground. He throttles up, and all of a sudden we hear a pop. And then I look to my left, and we see dark black smoke His ESC was cooking, and this airplane was on fire. Inside,
inside is burnt.
it's cooked. It's cooked. So Jeff quickly thinks, hey, the other guy had an what was that?
Free-wing Rebel. The Rebel.
Free-wing Rebel 70mm. Jeff takes the end of the Rebel and puts it to the end of the Avanti, and Jeff says, turn it on, and forces all that air into that airplane and snuffs the fire out. Blew all the smoke out the back and everything, dude. It was so smart, man, and it worked like that.
It worked. It worked great.
It put the fire out.
We didn't build it up, though. So these two guys were like trash talking each other. And wanted to... It was a Vulcan. That's what it was. It was the new free-wing Vulcan against the older model free-wing Rebel.
Yeah.
TJ was talking about he was going to spank that Vulcan, and he did. He spanked it by putting the fire out.
Yeah, he literally did. He wasn't by the fault.
Bobby handed him that milk, though.
Hey, I sure did, Jeff. I sure did. Hey, look, he told me that that little Rebel was much faster. Yeah, it was faster than the Vulcan. We clocked that Rebel doing 70 miles an hour. It was like 74, 75 or something like that, Jeff.
And the Vulcan cruises faster than that.
It cruises at like 80, 90. But you will be pleasantly surprised with the Vulcan. For $300, you can't beat it. Like, it's one of those airplanes that I'm probably going to keep. I will keep the Vulcan. To be honest with you, Jeff, I was sad that the Futura went in, but I was like, you know, the Vulcan kind of fills the gap.
That's two jets, Bobby. That's two jets that were supposed to come to me eventually that have went in. I'm just...
Well, quit sleeping on the jets. You know, quit sleeping on them, man, and pull the trigger. I told you. Hey, Tony Bauer says, are you still using RC batteries USA? He says, I've tried a couple, doing good so far.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've got 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000 successes.
Hey, and while we're talking about good businesses and everything, if you see the bar going down at the bottom, check out RileyHobbyShop.com. It doesn't matter where you guys are. These dudes have a full hobby shop, and they will drop ship anything that you need. I'm talking about any other airplanes that you want. For whatever reason, they seem to have it. They may not now. Jeff, I might need to talk to them about a Futura. But I'm telling you, they had pretty much everything, and the owner's super cool. We don't get paid or anything like that for telling you guys about RileyHobbyShop.com, but give them a shout out, check them out. If you need something, you know, support local hobby shop, man, and give them a call, check out the website, and tell them you saw them here. You know, we don't get any kickback whatsoever, but we're just trying to do good, you know, by putting good businesses out there, good names. So, and the same with RC Batteries USA.
That RC Batteries USA, we got a code. It's you get 10% off.
We sure
Rcplanereviewer.
That's right. It's Rcplanereviewer, isn't it? It's not it changed, didn't it?
It's not reviewer. It's Rcplanereviewer, and that'd be for 10% off your order, man.
So okay, let me edit that. Rcplanereviewer. Not 2021. It wasn't the original one.
No, that was a different one.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep, boom. And that's where you can go and get those at. You drop in that code, man, and you're good to go. Absolutely.
I flew the two, I ordered some 4S from them. Two 2600 milliamp 4S batteries. Fly great, fit great in the Timber X, the Night Timber X.
Yeah.
Man, it's awesome.
Well, Jeff, look, we try to do a 1-hour show for you guys, so we don't want to hold you up. We don't want to keep you up because we know you got plenty of other things to do. And, you know, but we are very proud to have you guys here. We're very happy you guys came out and hung out with us for a little bit. We hope you liked what you saw. We hope you gave me some good advice.
Let's see, there is Rcplanereviewer 10.
Boom, there it is.
There it is.
Rcplanereviewer 10. That is the code.
Hey, Brian, how did I trick you? How did I trick you, Brian?
Hey, he said, Jeff, you tricked me, man. You tricked him, Jeff. How'd you trick him, Jeff?
I don't know. He gonna make me send him a text. What you talking about, Willis?
I saw that video, by the way, Jackson, dude. That hobby shop is awesome, by the way. Guys, if you get a chance, make sure you check out Jackson RC Aviation. He's got a very cool video. He's got a lot of good videos up there, too. So you get a chance, check them out. Jared Kirby says, you guys ever use the Badass brand motors and ESCs? Got one on the Phoenix Models 20cc Focal Wolf 190, and it's awesome. Great customer service and prices. No, I haven't, man. We might have to check them out. I've seen those, the motors, though. We'll have to check them out. It's cool. Fly Right RC, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yep. And like I said, guys, check out his channel as well. It's Fly Right RC on YouTube. Good content. Very good content. I subscribe to myself, so, you know, and that's kind of how I do. He says in text. You said he was going to text.
Oh, well, then look, I just texted the wrong number then because
crazy good quality.
That's bad. Send me a message, Brian, because
yeah, send me a message.
I'm texting the wrong person, dude.
He's got that Apple phone over there. You know how that goes. I'm an Android guy.
Man, that's embarrassing, dude.
LJ said, I've seen them, haven't tried them yet, Jared. Been using the Traycons lately. Yeah, man, I'm not too knowledgeable on a lot of the electric brands, you know.
Hey, what did TJ say he had in that Rebel? A Dr.
Dr. Mathras. They carry those on what is that? Hobby King. You can get those on Hobby King.
Okay.
They're pretty good, you know. They're fairly decent. I think the X-Flies are much better.
Yep, RC Plane Viewer 10. I'm sorry.
Michael Raj says, what's wrong, fellas? I don't see any snacks tonight. Hey, Michael Raj, you got us mistaken, dude. Look at that. Look, I already rated my kids' candy box. I got the Chewies over here. I told you, man, when you got kids, you always got snacks.
Hey, man, I just had pizza before I sat down, so...
So, Michael Raj, Jeff was the one that let you down, not me. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Jeff did.
I am a letdown, fellas.
Just like my Futura let me down. Just like me. Actually, it's not my Futura, it's me. Anyway, Jeff. Dude, we've been going strong, man. Guys, we're going to shut it down, man. We really appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Wait, we didn't show the Hellcat Crash.
Oh! Hey, Brian Brady said Hellcat, Bobby.
There it is. Look, he wants to see that crash.
Dang it, guys. I thought I was going to get away.
Here we go. Add salt to that one. Watch this spectacular crash. Screaming.
She's going in. Watch out. Get it? Oh,
nasty, dude.
But you know what boggles my mind? Is how those wings are in perfect shape.
Dude, they're perfect, man.
Perfect.
The wings are perfect. I looked at them. I went through them. I felt them everywhere. They're solid, dude. They're solid. You know? Oh, Brian, the Hellcat's ready, man. I already broke the engine in. I already got it ready to go. All I have to do is mount the cowling, and it's done, dude. It's done. So,
Paul Hatcher, what's happening, man?
What's going on, Paul Hatcher? How you doing, man?
He was out there at the fly-in.
You also met Paul Hatcher, very nice guy.
Yep.
Had a nice chance to talk to him. Very cool. You know.
Come to find out, me and Paul know a couple. I know what Paul used to do for a living, and we know a couple of the same guys that work at that same company. It's pretty neat.
How about
small
that,
world,
dude?
man.
Very small world. But Paul, it was great to run into you, man. Super nice guy. You know. Twin City.
She's going in.
She's going in.
She went in all right.
Dude, not only did she go in, she like exploded on impact. But the wings, dude, the wings were golden.
Man, the debris field from that crash, dude,
it was impressive.
It was 40 feet long.
Yep. Truckers. But I'm telling you, LJ said, Bobby, we need to make that Hellcat a hybrid. How the heck will we make it a hybrid?
What is that?
It's not a Prius, dude, with a little gas engine in there. Young Kirby said, Brian, holler at him. Look, guys, we really appreciate your time. We really appreciate you guys hanging out.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure meeting up with you too, Paul, and we'll cross paths again for sure. Guys, we're gonna clock this one out, man. We've been going pretty strong for an hour and 10. It's been a great night.
Well, we've technically been only going an hour, Bobby, because you were like 10 minutes late to the show. So we're actually ending at the right time.
No, man. The clock starts when you actually hit the live button.
I'm talking about whenever you come into the room finally.
Oh yeah, he's right. He's right. Look, dude, I was running behind, man.
Jared, send me a message on either here, Facebook, somewhere, and we'll get together and talk about coming back out there to fly. I'd like to see your field. I was told it was like there's an airfield like up on top of the mountain, man, which is pretty neat.
I bet that's amazing. We're gonna have to retune our airplanes if they're gas though, because of the altitude difference. Anyway, guys, look, we're gonna punch on out of here. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you take care of yourself. Hope you get some flying time this weekend, and don't forget, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, as Michael Rogers says, go Buffalo. We're done. Y'all take care, guys.
See you guys. Thanks.
Enjoyed it.